So this is the application process that you will have to undertake while we uh, to get into the mic to the yeah to get into Mica. Step one, you will have to have you will have to have appeared for either CAT, SAT, or GMAT, right? So GMAT even from 2018 will be valid. Apart from it, you will also need to appear for one of the two MyCats that happen, right? So the first one usually happens in the December month, which will be first Saturday of December, and the second one will happen around in February, right? The best of two is what works. So whatever score that you that's best out of the two attempts, if you would make, would be considered, and that's where you would be then shortlisted for the next steps in the application process. So that's where, if you are selected basis your MyCat score and also your CAT or SAT or GMAT score, is when you will get shortlisted for your GEPI. Now this is where the uniqueness starts when it comes to Mica. Obviously, the first part is the kind of test that MyCat is. We will come to it on a later stage. I would just want to first cover the application process once. So you would usually find it's either the written ability test, which we call as VAT, and the GD and the PI process. But what would you find at Mica is your GE and PI. So when it comes to GE, it's kind of a group exercise wherein you would be given certain exercises which you will have to perform as a group. So there wouldn't be any discussions, but this would be kind of to maybe do a skit in front of the judges there, right? To maybe present a proper scenario, a business scenario where, let's say, a client and an agency is pitching, and the client is kind of counter questioning the agency on the kind of solutions that they are presenting towards, let's say, a given problem statement. So that's how interactive and that's how unique these group exercises are. So, for example, I'll tell you what was the group exercise that I was, asked. My group was asked to do. So, we had a table in a classroom. There was just one table, and there were certain props, and then there were certain charts and sketch pens and all those other stationary materials. And there was one calendar. That calendar was from Patanjali, and what it had was, on the each of those 12 months that the calendar has, there was a different yoga positions and a blurb about those particular yoga that was there, right? And what the brief that was given to us in terms of the task that we had to do was prepare a skit out of this particular prop that is given to you. So basically we had to prepare an entire skit on the calendar that we were given. Right, so that's where we then came up with that. We thought of these are yoga asanas which were there on the calendar. Then we actually started to brainstorm and got into this particular point wherein we first took out the entire 12 months of a calendar or of a year. Then we mapped those months specifically with the seasons with the kind of diseases, ailments that we usually encounter. Then what particular yogasana or a pranayam would help to cure or prevent those kind of diseases from occurring in the first place. And then that's how we made a skit in terms of somebody who's actually taking resolutions every year to go and get to a gym but is not able to do so. And then there is somebody who's doing who's a yoga teacher, somebody who's wanting to do yoga but has not been able to do so. And then we created everything. There was one person who was the disease who was there. There was one person who was this particular Ramdev who was made. And then there was the entire skit which was prepared and was performed then and there in front of the judges. And that's what was judged upon to select students for the PI round. So that's how the group exercise part that happens for Mica. And then there is your PI. So PI again is similar to all your other B schools that you will encounter. Just one particular thing that I found unique across the applicants that I've interacted with when it comes to Mica interviews is that you will definitely feel at ease when you are in the interview. That is one part. And when you will be out of the interview, you will never feel that your interview didn't go well, or you maybe messed up something here and there, because it would be so interactive and they would make you feel so so pretty much at ease that they would try to make you, the conversations to be free flowing from your end and their end as well. So that's the kind of atmosphere that you'll get, and that's where you will have to be very, very I mean, it's like confidence is one thing, but the kind of attitude you enter into that interview room is one thing that will help you a lot. All your stress, all your worries about the kind of prep and what will happen next needs to be out of the room, and that's what the interviewers too will make sure that that happens. And that would be an experience that you would definitely cherish, even if God forbid, but didn't happen to get into Mica that way. So that's how the process looks like. Now we'll come to what does Mica entails, and how can you go about each and every section of the particular of the exams, right? So yeah, what Mica does is that it would not only select applicants basis their aptitude, right? So as much as there is aptitude, they are also looking for other human and social elements into their students when it comes to selection procedure. So it has not been quantitatively or definitively established as to what's that the Mica faculties seek out of the students.
Hello. If you found the video useful, hit the like button. Please also subscribe and hit the bell icon. We are bringing in more videos in the MyCAT series. We are also starting a new batch for MyCAT 2. There will be a lot of personalized sessions, and we are with you in the journey. All the best.